Hey guys, what is up? TheNeoCubest here. Welcome to Let's Play Minecraft episode number 11. So in the previous episodes, guys, if you've missed them, definitely go and check them out. You've missed quite a bit. You haven't missed anything too crazy just yet, but I'm trying to take this Let's Play slow. That's the special thing about it, is that I'm not rushing into anything. I'm not trying to get enchanting going the third day. I'm just kind of playing and having fun, doing build projects. So in the last episode, we got this sugarcane farm done, which I'm very pleased with. It looks really cool. You guys made a bunch of awesome suggestions in the comments down below, and I think I'm going to take one of them to heart. I really do think that there should be some sort of connection between these two. Some people said you could remove the middle logs and you could have technically another row of sugarcane, and that is true, but you know, if I was going for efficiency, honestly guys, I'd just make a big old field. But I do take what you guys say very seriously, and so what I'm going to do is, I don't know where my glass is. I think it might be all the way back in my house. Yes, let me grab that. Alright, so with this glass, I'm going to do a modification. I'm going to connect the two of them in the middle. Now, I mean, I don't always have to use this sort of connector. I also have doors on both sides, so that works too. I think this is the middle piece right here. Let me just break it. So there's 3 on that side, there's 3 on that side. Is there 3 in total? No, there's 4 in total. So I guess technically the middle is more difficult. The middle is right there. So I'm not going to connect them, because if I try to connect them, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have to do 2 entry. There's just no point. But either way, the sugarcane should grow pretty quickly. Because I am trying to get Enchanted started, you know, but it is episode 11, so maybe I should get it started. But here's the thing. I don't know where any cows are, so either this episode or next, we're going to search for cows at some point. I don't know when, but we're going to have them, obviously, to progress in the world. So I'm going to put the sugarcane, I think I've been putting them in these barrels over here. But one thing I did want to build, one of my very loyal subscribers suggested it. I'm going to be building a little outpost in the forest to gather wood from. It's going to have like a little bed in it. It's going to be like a little, I don't know, just a little place we can sleep, a little something. And it's going to be pretty cool. So it is becoming night, which is perfect because I need to be on my way to sleep. And then I'm going to go in the forest and build this. But one thing I do need before I do this is a little bit of bread. So we can finally utilize all the resources we've been growing in this big old greenhouse. Let's make a few things of bread here. Eat the last cod we have. Okay, perfect. And okay, so my pickaxe is running a little dry. Every other tool is doing okay. Let's look at our wood supply. Okay, so actually, you know what? Not as bad as I thought. I thought I was gonna have a lot less. I always underestimate how much wood I have. Okay. I think I can work with this as far as building some sort of house. Although if I could have some cobblestone in it too, that would be nice, as far as like some roof elements go and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of that too. Smooth stone can't hurt, polish can't hurt either. And then I have these prismarine crystals. I think I got those from the shipwreck that I looked at. We'll put them in there. But let's sleep, and then we're gonna head to the forest and we're gonna build a cool outpost, which we don't have a bed for. I just remembered that. Do we have any wool? Okay, we don't have wool, but I did find one interesting thing: lanterns. And we're going to be using these lanterns for sure. We also have 1 piece of wheat, and as much as I hate to do it, I'm throwing it out, I'm throwing that out, and I'm also throwing that out. Okay, let's go to the forest. So I don't have an exact location for this. I haven't scouted anything out or anything between episodes. This is the first time I've played in like a week. Which is fun. It's exciting. So I'm going to go try to find somewhere in this forest. And the premise behind it, someone gave me this idea, and I thought it was a really beautiful idea. Basically, I mean, that's a good way to collect wood, but if we need to collect a massive amount of wood, we're going to be going out to probably somewhere in this forest. Plus, it's also nice to have a little secondary base of sorts somewhere else in the world, and to not just have one... I don't know, but it's going to be like sort of an outpost tower. It's not going to be like a traditional house or anything, and it won't be massive. I want to make it kind of big, maybe. I'm really not sure on the sizing yet, but once I get over there, once I find out where I want to build it, I'll be pretty sure of where I want to make it. I also want to be able to view the forest around me, so I want to find a high-ish elevation, but I think this is mostly pretty flat. So I think... Let's see. I'm going to go up on this log, which I know is kind of a waste of my axe's durability. But I'm going to go up here We're going to see how far away we are from the house. Because if I build it right here, which I'm fine with, I just don't want... yeah, that's honestly perfect. Yeah, because the forest ends over there anyways. So I'm going to build the outpost right around here. I don't think we can fall all the way down. Okay, well, that wasn't how I intended. Where did the bread go that I made? Did I even make the bread? I'm so confused. What? Okay, it didn't kill me. All right, well, I'll know where the outpost is. Let me go back to my house. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what happened. It somehow ended up in my wood chest, which is interesting, but that's not, you know, where I wanted it, obviously. So I got it, and we're back at the Tower of Wood for now. It's going to turn into an outpost at some point. I think the only tree that's really impeding where I want to build is this one and the one right behind me. So I'm going to go ahead and just destroy this tree, and then this one as well, and then I think we should be pretty clear to build this out. So this outpost can not only be for wood, it could be, for instance, like for mining or something like that. It really can have sort of a multi-purpose. We may build some sort of mine under it. Maybe like a cobblestone quarry or something for it. Although I do want to have like a big cobblestone quarry somewhere in my world. I know they're kind of useless, like, you know, building out like a big like 50 by 50 area and just digging it straight down. Yes, I know it's inefficient, but the game isn't always about efficiency. I'm done with all that. I'm about having fun now. Which, you know, maybe that's not the best for everyone to watch, and that's okay. You don't have to watch it. You can watch whatever episodes you want. Don't watch the episode where I dig a hole. Maybe I'll live stream that, because I don't want to film that. Who would ever want to film like a big old... Okay, I'm gonna have to make snow blocks because my inventory is just going to get filled, and I think I can do it like this. Yeah, makes it a little bit faster, but not that much quicker. Okay, so the only obstacle I'm seeing now is, I guess this tree is not going to decay because of this tree, so we'll get this one out of the way and then terraform the land just a tiny bit. It really doesn't need all that much, but I'd like to get it back a little further, like this. And we should be good, and then we can sort of round it off like right there. There we go. Terraforming's always been pretty easy for me. I guess when I first started playing Minecraft, it wasn't. But once you sort of learn the pattern of world generation, there's really no way to mess it up. Like, you just sort of slowly, and then put a piece of dirt there, that'll look better. This tree, there's something wrong with it. We're just going to remove it. Okay. So our outpost area is clearing. We need to decide on some sort of design. Now, I don't know exactly how big I want this to be. A 3 area around would be okay, but I think a 4 area around this would be even better. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know if it's gonna be round. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really don't have a plan, but this is usually when I come up with the best builds. So I'm not gonna pressure myself to do anything crazy, but I am gonna try to do something better than just your standard, I don't know, tower. As you guys do remember the wizard tower I built. If you've watched me that long, you do remember the wizard tower, and that was something pretty incredible. I really did like that build. So we don't have too much cobblestone, so I have to make sure I don't use too much. But I want to outline at the bottom what I'm going to be doing. So I think that's going to be like inner wall, and then maybe like that. I don't know. Let me build that out and see how big that actually is. Because that may be way smaller inside. No, you know what? That's fine. And again, like if I put chests here and chests here, you still have plenty of room to walk. Okay. So that's the outline that I'm going to build right here. But keep in mind, I'm going to be changing a few materials. For instance, I want to have cobblestone in these corner blocks right here, just to give some contrast to all the spruce we're using, because I don't want this entire thing to just be spruce. You know, I want to have a little bit of flair with it, so we're going to go up. I don't know how high, and the problem is I'm going to be falling and breaking my armor repeatedly trying to get this done. See, that's... Maybe I should build these up gradually or something, because this is going to just... I don't know. I guess I could... I mean, I technically... Hold on. We're gonna need a lot of... We're going to have to go gather some more spruce, but hey, that's the point of this whole outpost, so it's really not that big of a deal. But I'm going to expand this pattern upwards off camera a little bit because it's just going to be monotonous. I'm just going to do it. I don't know how high. I really don't, because at the top, I'm not quite sure how to finish off the structure. But you know what? I'm sure I'll think of something. I don't think I'm going to get stuck or anything like that. But yeah, this is what I have to do right here. I have to build up by 2 each time and just sort of work backwards and then work the other way. Not too fun to watch. So I'll be back for you in a second, but for me, it'll be a little bit. Okay, so I've come to the conclusion that I don't want this wide of an area to go up super high into the sky. Please tell me it's not becoming. Oh no. That's okay, because I think I'm just going to go home and sleep. It's going to make this whole deal a lot quicker. I'll walk back there off camera and then come back. But yeah, about this high is perfect. And then I want to make the lookout tower at the top to be a little bit higher than the rest of this structure. But I have to determine some sort of roof shape for this, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. But something pretty easy. I'm not going to work myself too hard on this. And that was actually the perfect fall. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Obviously, I'll texture the bottom and the sides and stuff once we get more into this build. But for now, it's a good structure to have. I mean, it's rounded, so it's not, boring or anything like that. But yeah, I'm going to run back home, come back, and I'll see you guys in the next day. All right. Back, and we're ready. We're ready to build. We're ready to build. Okay, so this tree is kind of superseding our structure maybe a little bit, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. Not superseding, impeding our structure. Maybe that's what I meant to say, and I just don't know how to speak English. I don't know. But we're going to come inside here. I'll build some sort of entrance. I really don't know what I'm going to do. For now, I'm just going to build a little frame, and I will texture it in the future. But yeah, we need to figure out how we are going to work out the center of, or the roof of this area. Because I don't want it to be abruptly cut off like with just a flat plane of blocks, but I would like it to have some sort of meaning to it. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna bring these logs over, and again, like I don't have a plan for this. So when I say like I want to do this, blah blah blah, I don't really know what I'm doing exactly, but like I'm just sort of going with it and seeing what happens, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna put a stair there just to sort of connect these, a nice little intersection. And then one thing I can do, since I did bring these trapdoors, which I'm going to end up making a bunch more, I'm going to already have to, it's going to be funny. I'll plant the forest back around this structure. I'm not just going to, mine out the entire forest and, just deforest the whole area. I'll plant all the trees back that I mine, eventually, but sort of as I go, since this is Minecraft, we don't really have the whole, fact that if we don't plant them back, it'll take years for them to grow back. It'll just grow back in a couple of Minecraft days, so not a big deal. But that was actually perfect, the amount of trapdoors we had. And then comes the part how do you sort of how do you see, that's what I don't know. So I think I'm gonna go up one, and then I'm gonna try to go diagonal upwards like this. See, this is the weirdest thing I've ever built. Not really, but that is the hardest thing to do, is build weird diagonal structures. But I'm gonna try to push myself. Oh, I hope there's not two of me. I'm gonna push my building skills to the limit here. So we're just gonna put these blocks down because they're easy to get in place. And I can go around to this side and do the same. Okay, and then it goes up to like that, and then connects. Okay, so it is kind of weird. Honestly, it is a little weird. For some reason, these cobblestones are sticking out one higher than the structure over here, so I'm just gonna assume that I meant to do that, and we're just gonna put these one up as well, and then have them go. No, they see. I think I'm wrong here. Yeah, just two like that, because if I build it how I was saying. Okay, perfect. You guys, I see when I talk to myself when I'm building, I say things that don't really make a whole ton of sense. So I do apologize for that. So when I say things and you're like, wait, what? You're probably like, dude. Okay. You know what? That's actually good because I want to see it from afar to see what I'm doing. See, that's what I was afraid of because that just looks weird. Well, I mean, obviously I'm not just going to leave the cobblestone like that. I'm going to connect it. But we're going to have to work a little bit harder to make it look better. Now, obviously, there's going to be some sort of tower in the middle. like, well, going up in the middle spike. And it's not going to be too wide. I think it's just going to be like a 3x3 sort of tower and then a ladder in the middle. So we'll have to implement that into the build. But again, this may be a multi-episodic project. I really don't know. It just depends on how hard it ends up being. God, I've been sneezing so much. But I don't have coronavirus, so I'm just sneezing. Okay. So, how can we make this tower look better than what we have here? Well, the answer is simple. Texturing, texturing, and more texturing. So what we're going to do here is, well, okay. So I think we're going to do 2 right here, but then the problem is we can't do that. I think we're going to have to put a stair right there. Okay, and then a stair right there. And then put the slab right there. Sorry, I keep having to cut the recording because I have to, like, snort because my... I have to snort. That sounds really wrong. It's not what I mean. I mean, you get snot in your nose and, you go, but you don't want to do that on camera because it ends up being a lot louder, or I guess on the mic. I'm never on a camera, but on the microphone, it becomes a lot louder than it is. I didn't need to give an example. I really did. I think most of you know what I was talking about, but there's going to be some of you like, Neo, what are you talking about? Like, Minecraft? Internet? Did you guys watch, not Jimmy Neutron? That was a good show, too. But it may have been before some of your time. I mean, no offense or anything. I'm just saying some of you are younger, I know. But you have to understand that I'm older, I guess. Oh, I'm not older. I guess, on the grand scale of things, like YouTube-wise, like, I am older. I mean, 21, is that, I know that's not old. That's not what I'm saying. But older, maybe, than the average Minecraft player. I don't know. Okay, so I was trying to connect them a little bit better because right now there's something about this that just is irking me. I think it's because of the way it's connected. So hold on. You know what? I can figure this out. Hold on. Okay, I had to fly around this structure in creative to figure out how I'm gonna finalize it because I, for the life of me, could not figure out what on earth I'm gonna do with this. So basically, in the middle right here, which I have this big old log, which I'm just gonna remove because it doesn't need to be here anyways. What I've done is I've sort of built this little shroud right here because this is gonna be where the tower goes upwards. Obviously, this log in the middle will be gone at some point, but for right now, I'm just gonna have to keep it there. So this whole thing will look a lot better, I think, once I get that little sort of outpost tower at the top built higher up. So don't worry about that. Why I'm using 2 materials to dig upwards, don't ask me. Because I don't know the answer, or I would tell you. But, yeah. Okay, let's get down to here. We can get down to just that point. That's fine. So this tower, obviously, I'm not sure exactly how the structure is going to be, but I think it's going to be made out of cobblestone. And how high up it goes, I really don't know. I don't have a whole ton of cobblestone, and I don't particularly want to go mine a bunch right now. So at some point, I'll just sort of end it. I don't really need to go up much higher than this. I can't really even see much more than this anyways. So here comes the fun part. I need to build some sort of support system for like the structure we're going to have up here. I don't really know what kind of structure we're going to have up here too. So that makes this whole ordeal even more fun. But I think for now we're just going to use some spruce slabs. And I may have to go get bamboo from the jungle to do some scaffolding here because it's going to be quite difficult to sort of... to like, you know what I'm trying to say, to try and texture this thing from the outside without scaffolding. I mean, you just have to place a lot of blocks. Okay, so I'm going to do just one in the corner like this, and I think that's honestly big enough. I mean, like I said, it's not supposed to be some huge thing, but let me see if this is even big enough to like fit what I want, because if this ends up being small, no, that's honestly fine. And then we can put lanterns up on top like this. But I think what would actually be better, hold on. Hear me out here. I should have brought the fence that I had, but honestly, I don't even know if I had fence, so disregard that statement. Let's make a few fences. I honestly don't want to make too many because I always end up with too many fences, and I know I already have a bunch in stock somewhere in my world. I'm going to put 4 lights like right here, and then just top them with lanterns because I already know it's going to look good. And now we just have to go down this hole. Back down to our structure. Okay. So I need to go back home and sleep again because it is becoming dark. So I'll meet you guys back here. Another day of building. So that was 15 minutes of me building a hut, a glorified hut, pretty much. It's not a hut. It's more of a tower, but I'm just gonna call it a hut to demean myself. Dude, if you look at that, it just looks so bad. That looks so bad, dude. Hold on. No, hold on. No, you know what? Hold on. I'll just do it. We gotta do it to him. Look at that. Oh, man. Obviously, I'm going to texture it, so I think I can save the build. But, like, as it sits, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that as it sits. It looks a little lackluster. All right, well, let's get back in this bad boy. I'm anxious to sort of make this thing not look so dang terrible. And I think the first part of that is going to be getting up here. So, hold on. Let's get up to the top area. And first of all, there's a missing cobble here. That's the first thing my eyes went to. Second of all, this thing really just needs these. It needs the cobblestone to be gone on the corners at some point. I think that's fine. It just there was something about it. It was just really irking me. I don't know. It just looked real wrong. We could put a slab and a slab like that. And I honestly think that's fine. It doesn't really need to be much more fancy than that. I can't get over to the other side from this pillar, so let me break it down. We'll go build it on the other side. This is where scaffolding really does help. And to texture, I can already tell you, like right there is going to be a stair. So don't think that the build's already done and it's just going to look like crap. This is the fun part. When you start off a build, how I look at it is like it's like you're making a vase out of clay, okay? You start off with the basic structure, and then from that point you work to mold it into what you want it to be. So you build the basic gist of the structure, and maybe that's how some other people build, but that's definitely the way I've sort of figured out how to build myself over the years. And people have helped me learn texturing techniques and stuff, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have to learn what works for you. And that's what works for me. May not be what works for you, and that's okay. It doesn't really have to work for anyone but you. But I do want to make this more pronounced. This sort of tiering support structure-ish thing. I don't know. It may end up looking real weird from far away. And if it does, it's easy to remove. Just a little bit of cobblestone. Never killed anybody. And then I think... See, I think if I wanted to do it proper, I'd do it like that. And then we have, yeah. Okay, I can parkour. No, I can't parkour. Okay, but I could actually place those in there. Perfect. Okay, nice. But I can't get, oh yeah, I can. Okay, so those are even. Let's get to this side. Let's do the same sort of deal. Break this one down, and then plop and plop. Okay, so to get to the other side of this, I don't know. I think I may have to do something like this. And then maybe like that. Break this bad boy. Can I even get back over there? Actually, you know what? I definitely can. Watch this. No, I can't. Not in the way I was thinking, at least. Okay, break this one down, and then slab and slab. And then let's get out of here because I'm tired of being on top of this thing right here. So when I look at it from far away, I really hope it doesn't look terrible. So let's go far enough away and do the grand unveiling. Obviously, I'm not done with texturing. I just want to see what that looks like so far. Hold on. From what I saw, that just made it worse. But you know what? I could have. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I could make it look good, but I may just scrap the whole thing. Honestly, this just. How did this even get here? Yeah, it's just those cobblestone things in the middle. I think I actually know how to fix it. It's just that... yeah. Okay, hold on. I know how to fix it. Because I know the area that's looking bad is that weird cobblestone sort of thing we did. Which, you know what? That looks good, I think. But it needs a little extra push. And what I think the push needs to look like is just like 1, 2... 3, and then a stair like that. Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. 1, 2, 3, stair. Okay. We'll just do this on all 4 sides, and then hopefully this looks good. It should help with the whole weird diagonal blocks I did. To be fair, I've never done anything like that in a build before. So, you know, I'm sort of learning as I go. But that'll definitely make it look a lot better. It may be that the tower's not high enough up. I really don't know. But I do know that I definitely want to make more fence because, well, I just want to make more fence. I don't think there's a true reason. So I'm just going to make like that much. And I think from that we should be good. Yeah. Okay, so let's put 1, 2, 3 in here. So that'll sort of beefen up this little, you know, the part of this that looks really thin. It'll beef it up, you know, visually. Obviously not structurally because there's, you know, there's no support in the corner of a, you know, thing not touching it. Okay. Now we can sort of go over here and look at it. Yeah, see what I mean? So it's not like the best thing ever in the world. I think the problem is that this area is so wide at the bottom, and then this tower that sticks out of the top is just not, it's just not that wide. But you know what? Let me work with it a little bit off camera because this is gonna take a while. I want to make sure it looks perfect for you guys. I don't want to end up with a bad structure, but I can already tell you at the bottom is where the most texturing is gonna go, just because the bottom of this structure right now is very boring looking. Not what I'm going for. So I think what I'm gonna do, something like that with stairs. Yeah. Okay, and like I said, just let me do this off camera, and then I'll come back and show you what I end up with. You know what? I think I'm finally happy with how this turned out. And it just started snowing, which is absolutely perfect. But yes, this is the structure. Let me hop into creative so we can fly around and look at it a little bit. It looks really cool. I think so. It's not, no, it's not actually snowing right here in this biome. Why? What biome is this? Snowy taiga. So it's the same biome. For some reason, it's snowing right here. I made some modifications to the top. It looks a lot better. I already see one thing I could change. Which I hate doing this in creative, but let me just look at it and then see. Because I'll take away that many slabs from my inventory if that, yeah, that looks a lot better. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But anyways, that's besides the point. I don't build in creative. I do it in survival. But if there's a little thing here, like I'm flying around, I look at it, I'll just change it. It's okay. But yeah, as you can see, there's tons of little texturing details all around the structure. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm not too good at building these big towers. But you know what? It turned out somewhat good. But yeah, let's get back into survival. And, you know, it's snowy, so we should get inside. We should start building it. I haven't changed anything. I finished the entrance a little bit. I don't know. I think this thing looks really cozy. I think it's really, it's a nice spruce structure. I know the snow makes it really hard to see, so I apologize. But, yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So let's get to the inside, and let's build it out and call it an episode. Yeah, this thing is, I'm actually really proud of it. I thought it was going to look really weird at the beginning, but again, that's just how it starts. The bottom is fat, so I made it, like, even fatter with more texturing. I don't know. It looks good to me. Not the best thing in the world, but that's okay. Ironically enough, I never built anything that I removed. So I didn't have to waste all my tools durability by, like, you know, building something then removing it. It was actually pretty nice. I only had to build 1 pillar up and 1 pillar down. I hope I didn't leave any, but if I did, I'm probably going to miss them. But yeah, let's build a floor in here. I don't really have much more wood left. I had to collect wood once, but I only needed like 16 logs. But yeah, let's see what we can do with this structure. I think what I'm going to have to do before I do anything else actually is get a little bit more wood. But the inside of this, I'm planning on doing like 2 stories in the middle or something. And, you know, maybe we can also do a little bit of brewing, maybe even enchanting in this area. It'd be kind of cool to have to go off to a little undisclosed location to, you know, do your mystical, I guess, is enchanting mystical? I don't know. But to do your enchanting, maybe you have to do something like that. I really don't know. But this log, I'm not digging that anymore. We'll just do something like this. Okay, so for the floor in here, since we have these smooth stones, I figure we can do some sort of pattern in here and make it look kind of cool. But I don't know the exact pattern just yet. But these things are really cool. I used to only be able to get them in creative, which was interesting that was the case. But it really was the case. This was like a double smooth slab or something like that. I don't even know how to describe it. It was really cool though, and I like that you can finally get it. And then maybe some polished andesite in here, something like that. I don't know, just trying to do something unique for the floor. Floors are something that's always neglected. It's always just one solid block, which, you know what? That's okay, but I actually think that looks really, really neat. Neat is not the word I'd use to describe it, actually, but you know what? We're just going to say neat for the sake of it. Okay, so for our next floor, I think it's going to start, obviously, like somewhere around right here, which leaves us a big area above our heads and a big area above our heads, because if we did 1, 2, 3, and then we built the floor right there, and then 1, 2, 3... actually, you know what? We should do it efficient as possible, because maybe we can have 3 floors in here. I really don't know. But we are getting really close to the end of the episode, so I may finish this next episode. You know, because we did build the exterior in this episode, but we did not build the interior. So we'll see. I'm definitely going to finish at least like the floors and stuff. But as far as decorating the inside goes with all the gadgets we're going to need, I think I'm going to say that for next episode. But we could do like maybe on the second floor, do like the enchantment table or something. But mainly this is like an area to gather wood. That was the intention for this. So thank you to you know who you are, whoever suggested this. I know you know who you are, and I really do appreciate you. So thank you so much. Okay, so I can't really do lanterns in here right now, so I guess I'll just stick with these guys. I will, however, place my crafting table down, just like that. And then what I will do is make a few ladders, because we're going to have to get up and down in this build. It's not, you know, a magical land where we don't have ladders, so we'll put those right here. And, you know, these logs give, like, literally a perfect place for ladders to go up and down. So what I was saying in here is even if we do 1, 2, 3, yeah, I mean, technically you have an area above your head in there. Technically, it's just that you can't really utilize it because, well, that log sort of blocks you. So either I make this roof shorter or I just don't do that. And I think, I'm not sure what I think just yet. So what I'm going through in my head, obviously that's how we're going to get up to the tower. So I'm going to need some more logs, which is fine. I don't mind going and getting more because I need some time to think. Because that is kind of irking me. We could have a second floor technically, but here's the thing. Those logs block the transition between like each quadrant in that floor. So one thing I could do is remove part of the log, but I don't know if it's visible to the outside. So I guess we'll sort of find out together. It's kind of fun. I do like designing stuff like this. It's always been like one of my favorite things to do. The insides are where it really gets fun for me. Yeah, so what I'm saying, okay, so if we do the roof in the proper position, like right there, you can stand in this area, but then when you want to walk to this area, like right here, you're going to get blocked by that log. So I can either make the roof in here a little bit shorter than I'd like right here, which, you know what, that's actually not too bad, and then I can walk around up there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just for space sake, let's put some. Oh no, I don't like that. That's how that works. I mean, actually, I do like that. That's a thing now, but it really bugs me when I don't mean to do it, and it ends up just making it for me. It's like it, you know, and you can't change it back. So I just have one strip log, which I always just plop into oak, or plop into the plank variant, so I don't have to deal with it. But yeah, we'll just build the next floor like right here. Why not? It really doesn't matter. And then maybe we'll do a staircase up to it since it's so short. We do have stairs, so I think that's what we're going to end up doing. Because I don't want to have a ladder go up like 3 blocks. What's the point of that? So we'll feel a tiny bit cramped in here, which, you know, isn't the ideal situation. It's also really dark right now. Let me put some torches down. We'll put them in the corners here. Okay, so this isn't ideal. Maybe we'll do the enchanting table at the bottom floor and then do chest storage in here. So you can fit 2 chests, and then chests in there. Yeah. But as far as getting up to the next floor, I think literally I'm just going to put like a little baby staircase here because it's not going to take too much to do a staircase. Yeah, it does kind of waste a little bit of floor space, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Like literally, like it's like the shortest staircase ever. It's kind of cute. We could put some furnaces under here or something. You could even put something back there. I really don't know, but for now I'm just gonna do a little bit of staircases like that. Okay, cool. So we can get up to this floor. Man, it's actually really nice up here. I'll have to do a few modifications to the ceiling. Like this, you can't even see from the outside, so I really don't care. The logs in the middle, I'm going to leave them just because it would kind of bother me if they were just gone. But this will have to be broken, obviously, because the ladder is going to be going all the way up. I will, however, break this one and put it vertical. Okay. The ceiling up here, I think it'd just be best if we just fill it in with cobblestone. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to end the episode here. If you guys watched it up until this point, let me know by entering the secret code down below. It is going to be 8889. So that is 8889. 8889. So if you want to show me that you watched the entire video, which you're literally part of the 1% of my viewership, and I appreciate you more than anything, just leave me that comment and I will give you a heart and you'll know that I saw your comment. And I don't know, I just feel like some people really like it, some people don't. If you don't like that, don't do it. If you do like it, then do it. Obviously I'm not going to force you to do anything. You're a human being, you get to make your own choices. But thank you guys so much for all the support on this series. It's been absolutely incredible. I'm super hyped to continue it, and hopefully we get enchanting going very soon. I hope that I find a cow at some point. This is the only part that's bothering me. Much better. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in episode 12. Bye.